Hey, everybody. Welcome back to your fave advocacy podcast. We have a special guest with us today, Miss Mercedes from Autism Out Loud. Hi, Mercedes.
Hey, how are ya?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you
Good.
guys?
We're
We're
great.
good.
Minus like the time zones. We don't know Canada's time zones, so
We
I
don't know. I
mean,
don't know any time zones. I
that's true.
swear. With the
You know what?
Phoenix never changes time, so I'm just like, whatever.
Even in the United States, I feel like Reagan's side of the country, I'm like, I don't know what you guys do out there. Like,
I don't know
it's
what
so
time it
weird.
is.
It's weird out there.
Well, the internet let me down when I got the
Yeah.
time zones mixed up. It should be reliable, but who knows? There's just so many of
Right.
them.
Where in Canada
There
are you
is.
located?
I'm like an hour away from Toronto, Ontario.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I thought you were on the other side. That's why I thought we were on the same time zone. So I was like, oh, she's
Oh,
like a Vancouver-y area. Like, those are literally the only two places I know in Canada. So I'm like,
that's
Toronto,
hilarious.
Vancouver.
I've been to Niagara Falls when I was like 2, and I still
Yes.
remember it.
Yeah.
Which it could be just
Yeah.
the
Cool.
pictures, but
It's neat where I am because I'm like 45 minutes to Niagara and like 45 minutes an hour to Toronto. So I'm like right in between them.
oh, that's
So nice.
awesome.
That's
Yeah, it's
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
I've heard great things about it.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
it's
tell
awesome.
tell us who you are, or tell the people listening. Give us a little snippet of your background.
Yeah, so I am a mom of 2. I have a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, and my 7-year-old is autistic, my daughter. I also work as a full-time registered nurse, which is fun. I'm in elementary schools as like a school nurse, so it's
Oh,
really
Oh,
cool.
that's really cool. I was
Yeah.
wondering what type of nursing you did, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
I should have expected that, but I didn't, and that's really
Well,
awesome.
you know what? My background is in psychiatry. So most
Okay.
of my nursing career and my like additional education is all mental health and psychiatry, but I get a lot of that in elementary schools too. We do lots of mental health stuff. So I still get that little bits of it while also having like a regular Monday to Friday job instead of hospital shift work. So for our family life, it really works out well.
Is it
yeah.
the same school that your kids go to or attend?
No, it's different
Okay.
schools. Yeah, high needs schools. So like inner city schools that we go to as nurses.
Oh,
Oh,
very cool.
okay.
I love
Awesome.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you get your child's diagnosis?
I got her diagnosis. So she just turned 7 and I got her diagnosis privately. We had to pay like, for the private route because the wait list is so long to get publicly funded wait list. And it was the same week that she turned 3.
Okay.
So yeah, so quite a while ago now.
When
Yeah,
did
that's
when
early.
is she turning 8? Because I have a 7-year-old as well. I'm trying to see.
She just turned 7.
Okay. You just turned
She
7.
turned 7
Okay.
in May. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
And you said that the weights, so I was just gonna say, is Canada like kind of like here where you
Yeah.
wait, which I kind of seen online. Like a lot of people in Canada even say like waiting is pretty much all you
Yeah.
guys do.
It's pretty bad, especially where we are in Ontario and like Southern Ontario, I should say, like in the GTA Toronto area, because it's so populated. But yeah, to see like our children's hospital, like to get a diagnosis, you have to wait like 2 years. And then,
Uh-huh.
and then funding for therapies is a whole different monster of a wait list. It's like 5 to 8 years. So
Oh my
that's what we mean
gosh.
by we wait. So a lot of us have to go the private route to get assessed because then
Mhm.
once we get our diagnosis, we can get our name on the wait list for funding. So people want that quickly so that we can, because it's another wait. So the
Right.
quicker the better for getting that
Rush. Yeah.
diagnosis.
Rush to wait, I feel
Do you
like.
guys have any
Yeah.
type of like early intervention there where they?
Yeah, Camila. So it's again all kind of private. So
Okay.
yeah, she's been in lots of different types of therapies throughout her life. She's not in a whole lot now. But we started off with ABA, speech therapy. She's done occupational therapy. And really the one that has the most that we've done is speech therapy, I would say. And she's been doing hippotherapy, which is the horse riding therapy, which has
Yes.
been like the best thing that's ever happened to us.
Oh,
Which
good.
I didn't even know there was a name for that, which
Mhm.
Yeah, it's called
that's
hippotherapy, which is a
I
funny
love that.
name.
I
Yeah.
know, that's why I was like, "Wait, what is that?" I looked into it,
Yeah.
and I grew up riding horses, and I stopped in like the 7th grade, but I did like jumping and whatnot. And
Oh,
when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, because that's like my dream is to get my kid on a horse. So kind of
yeah.
explain how that works. Like, are they
Yeah.
on there by themselves or
Yeah, so pretty much she goes to a center that is only for children and adults with disabilities. So
so
the
cool?
horses there are therapeutic horses. They're
Mhm.
trained to be therapeutic horses, and they do different types of things. So they do mounted and unmounted types of sessions. So for
Okay.
kids who can't go on the horse physically for whatever reason that might be, they can still do unmounted types of sessions where they can incorporate, stuff for their mental health, like anxiety. They do lots of psychotherapy with them. But then there also is like tons of options to get them onto the horse too. Like lots of wheelchair users and people with physical disabilities are able to still get on the horse. So it's really, really cool. And it helps Camila
Oh,
with so many different areas that like we of her, like her challenges. So
Mhm.
we've just fallen in love with it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
jealous. I want to
So
come to
good.
Canada now and ride a horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we
It's
have
so
horses
cool.
here.
That's true. That's
You
true.
probably have
I'm
horses
sure.
like down the street from your house.
Yeah. Gotta
I
find a
know.
therapeutic horse.
I doubt we have that in
Yeah.
We
Tennessee.
do. We have it
Uh,
here.
I'm sure. I'm sure there's
Hmm.
some center
Yeah.
that's somewhere.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get on it right when I get off and
Yeah.
look it
Get
up.
on it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gigi,
Yeah.
we did it with Gigi for like half of a year. And then we've
Yeah.
done like some camp type of
Yes.
situations where we go
Yeah.
to the horse camp because she's still so scared of the horse. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Exactly. That
just,
and that's like, that's one of the reasons why they sometimes will do unmounted too, just to
yeah,
get them kind of like used to being around the horse
used
and
to
build
it.
that comfort.
And then it helps a lot with like, they did a lot of like brushing and like
Yeah.
cleaning the horse, feeding the horse, like that kind of
Yeah,
stuff
that's
too
yeah.
was helpful
Yeah,
for
it's
OT.
great. Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I-
It's been really cool.
Is that the only, you said you don't do as many therapies now. Is that the only therapy you're doing right now?
We do that and we do speech therapy still. She does 1 session a week of speech therapy.
And is that in her school or like privately you go to a
No,
center?
it's privately. Yeah, we can't do like again, our system is so different. We don't have like speech therapy in school and we can't even pay our speech therapists to go into the schools because of policies. So
Oh,
everything is like outside of the school
outside.
system and yeah, we go Fridays after school.
That's
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
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 That you get to go after school, not that you don't have it in school. That's
Don't
not
a-
that great.
yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What is there a reasoning why they won't? It's just
It's
funding.
strange. Yeah, like I don't know exactly there's like crazy policies in place where because they schools here they do have speech language pathologists, but it's really just for like consultative purposes.
Hmm.
They don't work one-on-one with the students. It's more so like
Oh.
going in, consulting with the staff how they can support their speech and language and it's not like direct support. And I guess with the policies, it kind of like, I don't know, it makes like, I don't know what it is. It's like bringing in external companies when you
External
already
staff.
have an
Yeah.
SLP. So it's like they don't want to bump the heads and stuff like that. So it kind of sucks because, especially when she was really little, like it
Hmm.
would have been so helpful to do some of her therapy while she was in school,
That's cool.
to like mitigate burnout and all of that.
Hmm. Yeah.
But what can you do?
Is
Do you
that
guys
a
have
public school? Is that
We're
in the
in a ca
public school system?
we're in the Catholic board, but yeah,
Okay.
it's a public school system, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like our public school is similar, so you can't bring like outside
Yes,
therapists
exactly.
in. It's
Yeah.
very hard because, like, I know a lot of people here want to bring like their RBT or like
Yeah.
whoever into the school to help their child, but they like for whatever legality reasons, I don't think
Yes.
they can have that person
Yeah.
there.
in Tennessee? It depends on the county you're in, but they actually, which surprisingly, it's Tennessee. Like they actually passed
They're
a
like, let
law.
them in.
They actually passed a law where they have to allow it no matter what
Ooh,
county you're in, which I'm saying
okay.
Tennessee. Usually it's like the opposite of helping. But I saw
Hmm.
that I was like, oh, interesting. We don't have one. We don't do that route. But if someone does that route, I thought that was
Yeah, it's helpful.
Yeah. Oh,
helpful.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting to hear that also, like, that's the same situation over there where you are, right? And
Hmm.
it's interesting because 'cause we're obviously different countries.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. The
Oh my
problems are
gosh.
everywhere.
Oh, yes. Never enough support.
Yeah.
And I
Obviously.
assume waiting are the wait lists high for private like therapy?
They can be, not as long as the, like, funded, like, public funded route, but
Mhm,
they can be long. So,
mhm,
even finding private SLPs or other types of therapies, you can sometimes find yourself waiting as well.
And what about in the schools? Is it the same as it is over here in the States? Do you guys have IEPs?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
IEPs, but the support is really tough in Ontario too. Like we have what I don't know what they're called over there, but we have educational assistants, EAs, that are like, that support the
Mhm.
children with disabilities. But
Mhm,
typically here, there's so few of them that,
mhm.
they have a whole case of like sometimes five, six kids for one
Oh, wow.
EA. So it's really tough to get your child the support that they actually need in school. So
Mhm.
lots of homeschooling and things like that. That's over here too.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
it seems kinda similar, maybe
Kinda
Yeah.
similar.
depending on
Maybe.
what state you're in, I think, because
Yeah.
Arizona has way more support than Tennessee.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have pretty good support here. Obviously, there's still difficulties,
Well,
but we've been happy with the services that the state provides for us.
good. That's so
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
Talk about a little bit about which we talked about this on our last episode about feeding and eating and what that looks like in your
Yes.
life, because I know you advocate a lot and explain on your platform, but tell the viewers what that looks like in your life.
So Camila, my daughter, she has ARFID, and everybody in the autism community knows what ARFID is, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. And yeah, she has had feeding challenges since we transitioned her to feeding at 6 months old. So hers was always there. It was always a challenge with her. And with
Mhm.
ARFID, you can have different causes. Like sometimes it's trauma or like a fear that you're going to choke or puke, or if you've had some sort of trauma in the past. And other times it's sensory related or anxiety
Mhm.
related. And Camila has like a double. She's got anxiety related and sensory related. And she's very, very limited. Her diet's very, 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 very limited. She only eats about six foods, and that's always been the case.
Mhm.
So it's been a challenge. And then, growing up in an Italian family where food is very, very cultural,
Mhm.
it's been a big like learning process for my entire family. And so it's been very, very hard. Lots of blood work done regularly because she does eat so few foods. She's supplemented completely.
Mhm.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah. Yes. How does that look for her? Does she take supplements or
Yeah, so we hide it. So luckily her food of choice is purees.
Mhm.
And
That's nice
she's
then.
we're able to get liquid vitamins and mix it into her purees, and it's always unflavored. And nothing that really changes the appearance of her food.
Mhm.
And yeah, she gets all the supplements she needs based on us finding the supplements that are unflavored and work for her.
I never thought about liquid because
Liquid?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
need to
we
look into
do.
that because we
Yeah, we
have the
do liquid.
powder and my son just stopped like because
Yeah.
they're like you can't taste it, you can't, like, I'm like, but it kind of changes the
The
Sometimes
texture.
texture.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and if you're
And
putting it in liquid, sometimes it,
I
like,
put it in
balls
water.
up. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
It's
just
tough.
the 6 foods he eats, I can't put, like, powder on a pepperoni, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
I
piece of pizza.
know. I know,
But
it's
I need to look in the
hard.
liquid if I could put that in
Liquid.
water.
Yeah.
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 And you said, how often are you doing the blood work?
We usually do it we were doing it every 4 months when she was, like, severely anemic and was hospitalized. We were kind of
Mhm.
on, like, a 4-month-ish routine, but now we've moved that up to, like, 6 to 8 months because her blood work
Mhm.
has been so good.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
making improvement.
Yes.
Yeah, I just met with our GI doctor and she was talking about getting blood work done because the last time we had blood work was when Gigi had a surgery. So I'm
Yeah.
like, we need to do that again, but obviously we need to do it sedated. So I'm like,
Yeah, it's
maybe
so
the next time we
hard.
do her dental work, we'll do the blood work
Yeah.
then and see where she's
Yes.
at.
That's a
But
good idea.
that's the hard part is like she only takes gummy vitamins. So
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time, like, finding the right things or, like, ones she'll actually wanna eat because, like, obviously
Yeah.
some of them are really gross. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
"You smell them and it smells like vitamins, right?"
Oh,
And I'm like,
yes. Yes.
For
"This is
Some
not
are
sure.
good."
awful.
Yeah.
Awful, awful. When we first started, like, supplementing her, we were giving her liquid iron, and the liquid iron was the worst. Like, it was awful, awful, awful. It smelled like
Oh,
metallic,
yeah.
Mhm.
and so it was traumatizing for us every single night,
Yeah.
to give it to her, and then we found, like, a unflavored powder that we just mix into her yogurt, and she takes it.
Oh, good.
So but, yeah, it's tough. It's tough to
I
get it
know.
into them when
Iron
there's
Yes.
you know?
Iron's rough.
Iron
I
is
had when
rough.
I was
Oh, yeah.
pregnant, I had to do the gummies, which they didn't have iron at the time because if I took a prenatal with iron, we'll
I
leave
Yeah.
know.
preface, but, like,
Sick.
I'm sick, like, so I can
Yeah.
Oh,
only
yeah.
imagine, like, a child, ugh.
I
Mhm.
know.
What's her favorite thing out of the 6 foods? Like, what's her preference of food?
Well, her preference is Aero chocolate bars.
I don't
Do
know
you
what
know
that
what
is.
Aero
Mhm.
chocolate
I don't
bars
think we
are?
have that
Oh my
here.
No.
gosh, you don't? Okay, you don't because every time I post about ARFID and
They're like,
share that
"What
she
is
loves
that?"
Aero, most of the people on my platform are Americans, and they'll
Really?
always yeah, and they'll always be like, "I love Aero, but we can't get it in America."
Oh.
So I was like, "Oh, I'll send you some if you really want."
You're like, "I have
Oh,
tons."
Yeah, I
what
got a whole cupboard of
Stockpile.
it.
what's
Yeah.
it similar is it similar to anything that you can
It's honestly just like a regular type of milk chocolate, but it has the air bubbles in it, so it's,
Oh,
like, kind of, like, light. It's yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds
interesting.
it's
delicious.
delicious. Yeah, it's really good.
You said most of your, community or platform is in the States. Is
Yeah.
there not a large community in Canada?
There is. I think that there's just so many more Americans than Canadians that yeah, I don't know. I've just when I go,
That's a
yeah, you can look into your insights and all of that.
Mhm.
And yeah, 100% like so many Americans. And then it's actually interesting, a lot of people from the UK as well.
Oh, yeah, I have
Yeah.
quite a few, like, UK
Yeah.
followers, and I'm like, it's
Yeah.
so fascinating to, like, look
I
at the
know.
things they have and, like, what they're doing there.
I
I'm like,
know. I
so
know.
interesting.
It's so cool. I love seeing where people are from. Like every once in a while on my page, I'll put a thing out, like a question box and be like, "What country are you from?" And it's so cool to see where everybody comes from because we
That's
all have
awesome.
similar problems and challenges and we're going through such similar journeys, but we're like all over the world. It's
I
so
know, it's
Different
cool.
wild.
places.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
wild.
that can segue us into the next question. When did you start your platform and
Yes.
why? Like, can you talk
Yeah.
about that?
Yes, I can. Yeah. So Camila, she was diagnosed in 2022. And then I started my platform probably like 6 months to a year after that. And it's honestly because being a nurse, I was like appalled at how little I knew about autism when she was diagnosed. So I wanted to create a platform that spread education because I was like, if I'm a nurse
Mhm.
that with a background in psychiatry, and I know this little about autism, then what does that mean for my fellow healthcare workers and like the
Mhm.
general population?
Right.
So I wanted to create a platform that spread education specifically. And then obviously it just kind of has snowballed into what it is today.
I love that.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
Um,
awesome.
do you remember, like, some of the first accounts you connected with?
Mm, some of the first ones. Honestly, I think I connected with my friend Catherine. She's also a Canadian. She's
Okay.
a neurodiversity mom.
Okay.
I connected with her pretty early on, and I think it was because like we're both Canadian, and she lived in Ontario at the time, so naturally we were liking a lot of the same accounts that like Ontario-based support resources and
Mhm.
stuff. So then her, and then I don't really know who else like
Have you
other
met in line or in person, I'm sorry?
in person with
Yes.
Catherine, we have, yes.
Oh,
Okay, that's
good.
But
awesome.
she moved to BC because
Mhm.
of, supports in BC.
Okay.
So she actually moved across the country, but yeah, I do definitely have a handful of Canadian friends as well, but it's hard because we're very far away, even though we're both in, we're all in
Canada.
Canada. Like
Mhm.
it's hard. I'm sure you guys can experience that too, right?
Yeah, for
For
Everyone
sure.
sure.
is so far away, even if you're in the same
I
state.
know, and I'm like, "Why can't
Right.
we all just live, like, in our own little
I
community
know. I
compound with, like, a
I
Yeah.
big
know.
pool?"
I dream
Um,
about that a lot.
have you been to the States
Oh, yes.
since you started
Yeah,
your account? Have you met
I've
anyone online?
not to, like, meet anyone. It's actually funny, so Camila's in an adaptive ho she's on an adaptive hockey team, and
Oh, I think I've seen that, yeah.
we
That's
had a
amazing.
tournament we had a tournament in Rochester.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
cool.
I went to Rochester, but Rochester's not far from me. It's,
Mhm.
No.
like it's not far at all, so it was just a little drive over, but I've never actually gone to the States to meet people. That's, like, my goal one day to do that because, like I said, most of people who I've connected with are American, so it
Mhm.
would be
Yeah,
really nice one
we
day.
need to all meet and get, like, on a retreat. Reagan,
I
I'm
Yeah,
in.
know,
yes.
I
Do a
know.
tour.
That'd be
Yeah,
so
That
I
would be
cool.
know.
so fun.
One day.
Yes,
Okay,
for
and that's
sure.
a good segue. We're just, like, segueing, but I have so many questions for you, but since you said you traveled over, you're big into traveling in general.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about it a lot.
Yes, yep.
How do you just like to travel or kinda speak on that?
Yeah. So before we had kids, my husband and I traveled a lot. Like we have done over 30 different countries. Like we're
Oh,
really
wow.
into
Wow.
traveling. Yeah. And then when Camila was born, we weren't sure if we would really see traveling again because the Camila in her first few years, she had a hard time even going down a different street that she wasn't
That was my
familiar with.
son,
Like
yes.
Mhm.
couldn't bring her anywhere. Like we would go to the mall before it opened just to like practice going
Practice.
into a
Mhm.
different type of setting. And so we were like, well, we were like really coming to terms with the fact that, our passion for traveling is was going to be on hold for a long time.
Yeah.
But then things just, she progressed with her comfort and like, being in different places. And we took a trip one year when Gabriel, her baby brother, was just 1 years old, and it ended up being like the best thing we've ever done. And she
No.
Mm.
thrived and like
Amazing.
she became obsessed with it. And so now we travel as often as we can, but we do lots of like little getaways too, like just like weekend getaways here and
Mhm.
there. In the summer, we do like cottages and stuff like that. We really
Oh,
prioritize it because that's where we see her like thoroughly like happy
the
and
happiest.
content.
Yeah.
So that's what we do now. We just go away
Travel.
as often as we can.
Yeah, I totally feel that. That's how G is too. It's like if we
Yeah.
could go to the beach, like she's just so happy there. So we try to
Yeah.
go as often as we can, just even
Yeah.
little weekend trips or whatever. But
Yeah.
oh my
There's
I
something
gosh.
know.
magical about the beach.
I
Yes,
know, and
the
I'm like,
water.
Should we live there?" But then, like,
I
Yes, we
medical is
know.
should
not
live there.
there, medical's not there,
I know.
I
services
know.
aren't there,
I
Mhm.
so
know. That's
med
honestly like my in-laws, they're from Italy, like born there and everything, and
amazing.
we're looking to buy like a home with everybody there in Italy, and we have always said like, "Oh, I would move to Italy." But she
Mhm.
already has communication issues with English and like
Mm.
supports and services. It's not really realistic for us, but it honestly would be a dream. Like,
Right.
'cause, she would love it,
Yeah.
but we have to be
Yeah.
realistic too.
I wanna go.
Yes, for
I've never
sure.
been. I wanna
To
go.
Italy. Do you guys go often to visit?
We did. We used to go yearly,
Okay.
and then we haven't been to Europe with them yet. Next year, we're going to do Europe to test that out, because the flights to like Mexico,
Well,
Dominican, it's a lot
mhm.
shorter.
Yeah.
So we will see. Europe is going to be like 8, 9 hours, but I think that they're ready for that. So
Oh,
we
Yeah.
will
I
see.
can't wait to see, like, the
That'll
journey
be
and the pictures. That will
amazing.
be so fun. I
Yeah.
love living, like, vicariously through other people.
I
I'm
know.
like,
I
I
love that too.
take me on your vacation. I won't be going, but take me."
Yeah.
as I
I
watch,
do that
yeah.
all the time too. I
I'm
enjoy
terrified
that.
to fly, but I'm
She is.
outnumbered. I'm outnumbered. Reagan makes fun of me. She's like, "You and all your kids." I'm like, "I only have one more than you
It's a
guys," but, like,
lot. 3
that
is a
one more, I'm
lot.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
but
could
we're
not.
we're gonna test the waters one day to fly.
Yes.
Good. Yeah,
Oh,
you
you should.
should.
Does Camila like flying?
She does. Like, it's so
Great.
funny. She loves it. And we
Mhm.
do lots of preparation. Like, we have been using the same airplane social story now for like 3 or 4 years. And
Mhm.
I always pack like exciting things to pull out on the airplane. We have a whole thing to like
Yeah.
make it as
Yeah.
smooth as
Fun.
possible. So,
Mhm.
Court, when you're ready to do that, I will send you all the
Yes, please.
stuff.
Yes.
I think I'm
Yes.
gonna do it next year we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Arizona. So
Good.
Yes. Yeah,
start
they
off
are.
baby steps because I think that's only 4 hours. So yeah,
4 hours from you.
I'll
Not
message you.
too
Give me
bad.
all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's your favorite place, or what are your kids' favorite place to travel to? And then your favorite place if it's not the same.
Yeah, you know what? My kids, so in Ontario, I don't know if you've ever heard of Muskoka. Have you heard of Muskoka? It's like
I think
I don't
cottage
I've
think so.
heard
country.
of it.
Yeah, like a beautiful place for cottages, pretty much.
Okay.
Like beautiful lakes, and it's just gorgeous,
Aw.
gorgeous cottages that you can rent out, and that has become kind of their Camilla's favorite place.
No.
But it's
Oh.
very expensive, so I'm always like, oh, Camilla.
It sounds expensive.
It's very expensive because of these cottages. They're, like, right
Oh
on the
my
water, you know, all those
gosh.
things, but,
Mm-hmm.
She's
she
got good
seems to love
taste.
yeah, she loves the cottage life because it's, like, right up her alley, like, she loves to go out in the water and, like, try to catch frogs, and, like, she likes to be
Oh.
on the dock and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
so she likes cottage type of getaways.
Mm-hmm.
I like tropical getaways.
Tropical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like all inclusive. I love that. Obviously,
Yes.
before that, I loved European, and I think that Camila will too, because she's like
Mm-hmm.
very interested in countries and learning about countries and
Yeah.
things like
Oh,
that. So I think she'll
cool.
be interested no matter where we go. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And you guys just went tropical vacation, right? Where did you
Yeah,
go?
we went to Dominican.
Oh, nice. That
Yes,
was so
Dominican.
pretty.
Yeah.
Where did you
Yeah, we loved it.
stay?
It was our we stayed at a resort called the Serenade, and
Okay.
before this year, I've never heard of this resort, but
Okay.
because of all the stuff happening in Cuba, like there's lots of issues going on in Cuba right now, and then the whole Mexico thing, lots of people were flying to Dominican instead. So
Mhm.
lots of the resorts were booked. The flights were like very limited, and our a travel agent recommended this resort to me, and it ended up being great. We had a great time.
Good.
That's
Yeah, it was
amazing.
Good.
awesome.
That's
Dominican's
where I
beautiful.
that's where I went for my honeymoon. So I was like, "Ooh, is it the same resort?" But
Oh.
Yeah.
that was a long time ago. So
Yeah, I know. Dominican's lovely. It's a great beach. So, and that's Camila loves the beach. So,
so I was gonna say you
Mm.
enjoyed like it was fun with your kids, and
oh yeah.
was it a kids resort? I assume.
Yeah, yeah. There was like a whole splash pad and kids pool and stuff. Yep. That's all she
Fun.
needs. She just needs a little splash pad and a beach. She's good. And
Oh,
yeah, yeah, it's great.
that's amazing.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite country before kids to travel to?
Well, I'm biased. Like Italy.
Italy. I mean,
But you know,
Yeah.
like there are lots of I really like lots of countries. I really like Malta. Malta is not too far from Italy. It's kind of between Africa and Italy. It's a tiny little island. I really liked Malta as well. I like
I want to go there
Greece.
too because I have
Yeah.
Maltese dogs,
Oh, there you
and
go.
they're this is
There
so.
you go.
Look at my history. I got this from the art museum.
Oh,
They're from the island of Malta, and I was like, I
yeah.
want to go there. Reagan,
It's
don't
an
make fun of
awesome
me.
island.
And I
It's an
googled it. And I was
awesome
like,
island.
that looks gorgeous. I'm like, I
It's
have to go.
gorgeous. Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's so
I've never met
nice.
anyone that's been there.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
met the
It's yeah,
dogs.
yeah,
Well, true. My dogs have been there
yeah.
like past life, but I'm gonna have to go to Malta.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw a reel, and you know what I can't stand about Instagram? Like you can post something like a month ago and then it hits my like feed and I'm like, "Ugh, but we're friends. Like I don't want you to think I'm not liking your
Oh
stuff, but I like it comes later.
yeah.
I don't know
Later.
why.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I've seen that happen many times.
I saw a reel, I don't know when you posted it, so you could be like, I posted that last year, but this came up recently where you said, and I like related so much, but you saw it was like you were at a play place and you were like parents are mingling, but like that's not,
Oh.
and I was like, yes,
Oh.
because you
Oh, yeah.
kind of go
I
into
just
that.
posted that.
Oh, okay, phew. Yeah.
You just put
Yes. Yeah,
Because I hate
yeah.
when people
Oh,
are like,
yeah.
I posted that last year, but creep.
Yeah.
But no. I was like,
Oh,
yes, like that's not
yeah.
us. Like we're not sitting there mingling. And you said
I
because you've
know.
okay, so kind of talk on the play place. It was I don't want to like misquote you, but it was something on the lines of you've heard too many kids say something not so
not
kind
nice. Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
your children, so you're gonna stay super close. And I do that too. I hover.
Me too.
I kids are always like, "Why aren't you speaking to me? Why aren't you talking?" Like, and then
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it goes off. So I always want to be
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Explain for them. I
Ex-
know. That's it, yeah, and that's exactly similar things that I've heard, and, like, one time a child was like, "Move, like, why aren't you moving? Why aren't you saying anything?" And, like, she, like, was kind of frozen and didn't really understand what was happening. So,
Mhm.
like, ever since then, I'm kind of, like, just kind of hovering, or, like, if I don't see her for, like, 2 minutes, I'm like, "Okay, I gotta go see where she is." And it's, like,
Mhm.
not even just for other kids too, it's also for her to, like, help
Right.
her with her communication too, and sometimes she gets frustrated easily and she gets dysregulated, so it's also for me, like, to help her through situations that
Support.
she's finding hard,
Mhm.
and to be, like, somebody to explain something to a child or help her say what she needs to say. It's,
Mhm.
like, so layered, right? Because
Yeah.
even if, like, something happens, like, even if, like, a physical injury and she can't explain to me what happened. So
Right.
there's just so many reasons why I feel, and I'm sure you guys feel too, the need to kind of overlook them.
Yeah. Yeah, we just went to a birthday party that was at, like, an indoor play place, and I was just standing around watching them in the thing, like, making sure they're okay because other kids, and then if they get stuck or they need help or
Yeah,
whatever, it's like, "I'm right here.
exactly.
I'm climbing
Yeah.
through the tunnels."
Yeah, yeah.
But sometimes
So
I wish, like, parents would kinda step in and, like, maybe check on what their
oh, I
children are
know.
Yeah.
saying because
Yes.
I
I've
know.
heard really rude things. Like,
Mhm.
I
I
was
know.
just at a playground and my child was having, a meltdown, my low support needs child, and, like, he couldn't, like, communicate, "Hey, like, I need some space," and the kid, like,
Mhm.
kinda
Yeah.
went off on him, and then, like, went
Oh.
around the playground, like, telling everyone he was mean and this and this and this. And then
Oh.
I tried to explain to the kid, like, "Hey, no, that's not what's going on." And then he screamed at me, and I'm like, "Okay, where's
Yeah,
your
what?
Where's your
parent?
parent? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, why are they just, like, comfortable, like, sitting back?" Like,
I
I don't
know.
know. I'm like, "Please step in, because I don't
I
wanna have to
know.
parent your child."
I
But
know, I know. Sometimes they get quite comfortable, right? Just sitting there and letting the kids and, like, not having the worries that we have, so
Mhm.
they just let it go and stuff, and it's just like, yeah,
right.
I know,
But
it's completely different.
but they say
Yeah.
unkind things, and it's like, maybe if you, like,
Mhm.
stepped in a little bit and you could, like,
Right.
explain,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
do like the, like, teaching moment that I can, like, also, like,
yeah.
educate a child, like,
Oh,
"Hey,
Mhm.
same.
he
Me
can't
too. And I
communicate his needs, but he loves playing," and then, like, light bulb, but, yes,
yeah.
we're just, like, always hovering, and when I saw that, I was like, "Yes," because I
Yeah.
mean, people that
Yeah,
don't
people can
experience what
relate.
we do.
Yeah, 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 I know.
Totally.
Okay, one thing I saw on your Instagram, you have another, like, tag for all ability stars. Do you wanna kinda touch base on what that is?
Yes, all abilities, all stars. So, probably like when did we start this? 2 and a bit years ago, I was asked to help create a nonprofit organization with a handful of other people in our community, people like who just want to make a difference, and parents of children with disabilities. So there was 6 of us, and we created the nonprofit All Abilities All Stars, and pretty much what we do is we run recreation programs every Sunday at, one of our city's recreation, centers, and it's for all ages, literally all abilities, different like all family members to come, and we do different programming. So we have like a very big open gym where we run soccer things and
Oh.
other types of sports. We have a big pool, so they do adaptive swimming, and
Oh,
we have like a
wow.
club room, so we do lots of crafts, and like if it's Christmas time, we'll do Christmas crafts and
I love
things like
that.
that. Yeah, and it's really great. It's just like a great, like, inclusive space for people in our communities. We even have people coming in from different cities to join us. So, yeah, it's really great.
Oh, I
I love that
bet.
so much.
That sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
it
Yeah.
really does sound amazing. I'm gonna switch back something that came in my, head. Is your daughter a Gestalt language processor?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, I
Okay.
Yes.
thought so.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was one of the first things, like, that came off in your head that you're like, "Oh, she might be autistic," when she was younger? Or what made you,
Oh,
like,
I love talking about that.
what made you seek out the diagnosis?
Yeah. So, okay. So lots of things really when I look back on it. The one thing that pushed us to get an assessment was unfortunately her behaviors in terms of like self-injurious behaviors, it got really, really, really bad. And that's when I was like, hey, this is not typical. Like, this is beyond what I've seen when it comes to kids who are like 2 years old.
Okay.
And so that is what pushed me to get the diagnosis. But she had lots of traits appearing when she was really little. When it comes to her communication, she was able to like label everything, even things that I swear I didn't teach her, label like everything, but not, she wasn't conversational. Like if I
Yes.
said, hey, Camila, what are you doing? She wouldn't, like, there was no response
Respond.
to that and things like that. So she was able to label everything. And then she started reading at 2, like
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
reading front to back, like crazy amounts of reading. I was like, okay, this is definitely not typical. Like, this is beyond, like a 2-year-old's reading comprehension developmentally. So, yeah, so that's kind of what led me into discovering she's a Gestalt language processor because of her ability to be like, she was hyperlexic, like able to read. And yeah, she scripted. She did lots of echolalia. She still does. I love it.
That's so cute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How
Um,
did the support look like for that there, like with the SLPs? Do they have experience with that or
Yeah, her at first her SLP was kind of like, because not a lot of SLPs like are super familiar with
Yeah.
GLP, and I was just
Yes.
like, so telling her about it, and she's like, yeah, yeah, and then eventually she looked into it. There's more,
Mhm.
there's a lot of like team people on our team, so
Okay.
they were able to kind of work with her and practice her speech considering she's a GLP,
Mhm.
and it's been great. Her speech has come like a really long way. So
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
when was that? Like, when did you figure out she wasn't a GLP?
Like, when did she like move on, you mean? Like,
No, when did you, like, find out about GLP? Because I didn't find out about
oh,
GLP till, like, a few years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah, it was pretty close to when she was diagnosed. And I
Oh,
can't
Oh,
remember who
wow.
told me about it. You know what? I actually think it was a behavioral analyst who told me
just
Okay.
about it.
Interesting.
And yeah, and it was actually a behavioral analyst who was the first one to like flag autism to me too.
mhm,
Like we brought her in because of the self-injurious behaviors. So I
mhm.
didn't know much about like BCBAs and all that stuff now, right? I had no idea, but my doctor recommended taking her to one, and that BCBA was actually like, has anyone talked to you about autism? And I was like, my husband has mentioned it, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then she's also the one who mentioned GLP to me. So I
Wow.
was like, wow, this BCBA was quite like progressive and things
Knowledgeable.
like that. She
Yeah.
was pretty
Really?
great.
That's
She was
amazing.
pretty, yeah. So yeah. So then I learned about that, and then obviously the second you look into GLP, you're like,
You're
oh,
like, wow, that
wow.
makes sense.
Yeah. So then I started looking at podcasts and all these things where I was trying to like learn as much as I can.
Mhm. Yeah,
Mhm.
totally.
Okay, question that I always like to examine everyone's like entire family. Is your husband in the medical field? I know. Is
No, he's
no.
not. He's not.
Okay.
He's in HR.
Okay. Okay. I thought for some reason I was thinking maybe you met in the medical field. And you said
No.
your husband, so did he have any experience with autism or he just heard about it and he was
No,
like that
I
that's
mean,
familiar?
we have some like we have some people in our family on his side who
Okay.
have disabilities. Like we have an autistic child, someone else with a learning disability. So aware of it, but like everything that we were seeing with Camila when she was really little, like all the challenges we were seeing and stuff, when he would plug that into his phone, it just kept coming back autism.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he was the one that was really like, Merce, I think she has autism. And I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, I think so. Cause I just wasn't, aware and didn't have the knowledge that I have today.
Mhm.
So then I was like, yep, she's autistic, 100%. Like
Totally.
quite quickly after that. So
Yeah, yep. That makes sense.
Totally. What
I
about your son? Do you
thank you.
think that he could be
yeah.
autistic?
Yeah, so I have always had like suspicions about him, but I'm pretty sure he's not autistic, but honestly, like, he does have some traits, and I don't know if, like, later down the road, he'll be diagnosed with, like, some sort of neurodivergence, like maybe ADHD or something like that, because some of the stuff he does, I'm just like, you are like, I'm getting all these, like, flags in my head, but he's so different than Camila, which obviously we know they can all be different. We
Yeah.
took
Okay.
him to a developmental pediatrician when he was like 16 months because I was so like, I think that's like a trait. I think that's a trait. And the developmental pediatrician was like, no, he's definitely not autistic, but I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it's like I'm supporting him whenever he needs support in whatever
Right.
areas, and I'm just like continuously monitoring him. But right now, I don't think so.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, mine
Yeah.
are completely different.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
hers are
Completely,
completely
right?
different.
I know.
So
And
I
everybody,
know.
different.
for so long, everybody was like, no, your son's not autistic. Like, he's
I
definitely
know.
not. You
Yep.
don't worry
No,
about it. And I'm like,
it's
And
no,
like
he
that's
is. I know he is.
yes.
yep.
Like, I'm
And like
like, my intuition.
maybe
Mm-hmm.
in a couple of years when he's a bit older, like some things will kind of surface more for him.
Right.
But yeah, it's interesting because yeah, I don't know. And like everyone like is like, what about your son? Do you think he is? And it's like as much as I've like entrenched myself in autism education and knowledge, I for him I still don't know. So
Right.
I'm just kind of taking it day by day with him, but we
Right.
definitely don't have some of like the more debilitating challenges that can come with a disability with him.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's why right now we're just kind of going with the flow.
For sure.
Totally.
And I
Yeah.
think the way
Yeah.
that you, like, now that you know, like, how to support your daughter, like, it's easier to support
Yeah.
any challenges he
Oh,
has also.
so much easier. Like
Yeah.
even like when he has cuz he sometimes is sensitive with sounds. And I'm just like right off the hop I'm like go pick out one of the 5 headphones we have.
Mhm.
Like go grab one. Like now we
Mhm.
know like
Yeah.
we have the tools, we have the knowledge. It's
Mhm.
much easier than when we were first starting out with Camila and like learning and
Yeah. Trying to
testing
figure it out.
everything. Yeah.
Right.
Is he in school yet, or is he too young?
Mm, He starts in September.
Oh, yay!
Okay.
And is it
Awesome.
kindergarten or preschool?
Yeah. It's
Kindergarten.
kindergarten. Yeah, here we have junior kindergarten, senior kindergarten, and then grade 1. So he'll be
Okay,
starting junior kindergarten. Yeah.
that's
Oh,
cute.
so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
You know what
What
else
is
I think?
Camila's what? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
What is Camila's like favorite like sensory tool or activity or thing that she does at home?
Yeah, it would be water play.
Water
Like
play.
for her, she's like super into water play. Every day after school, we have to have like the water table out, the sprinkler out, and she could just splash and play in it like all day. So,
How does
Does
that work there? Like obviously it's cold. So
oh, it's hot now. It's hot now where we are.
in the
Yeah.
Reagan?
I mean in the winter, I'm like how
Yeah.
I just don't know how
Oh,
people in like winter
Is
climates.
it similar
yeah.
though? Is it similar to New York though? You're
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
we're literally like 45 minutes from
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
So
Well,
right
Buffalo's
now,
winter. Ooh.
Freezing,
oh,
yeah, winter.
Buffalo's winter is worse than ours.
Okay.
Yes. It's
Okay,
worse
that
than
makes
ours.
sense.
And we're
Is
not
it
far,
because of
but
the
it's just
water?
like yes, it's the lakes that kind of get
Buffalo.
them.
Ooh.
I
I
know.
know.
I know. Actually, my husband and I just went on like a little overnight getaway in Niagara on the lake, and we met a couple from Buffalo, and we were talking about their winter. And I was like, "It's crazy. You're so close, but it's so harsh, like their
It's the
winter."
water.
Different.
So,
Oh
but right now it's
gosh.
hot where I
Yeah.
Okay.
am, like Southern
Does
Ontario. We have
does she
a good amount
swim?
of hot.
Does
She
she?
swims, but she has so much, she doesn't go under the water because of
Mhm.
her especially her nose. She's super
Mhm.
sensitive with anything to do with her nose. So
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
doesn't go under the water, but she loves to be in pools and swim.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like she can. I always say drown proof. I'm like, I want my youngest to be drown proof. Is she
She's
there
not
yet? No.
drown proof.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no,
That's
she's
always
not.
like
She Yeah,
Mhm.
I know. No, she's not drown proof, unfortunately. She wears like a little
the
life
best.
vests and things like
Mhm.
that. But my parents have a pool, so every summer I try to work our way up to getting her drown proof because
But
it's a
it's good
huge,
she can wear the
huge fear.
vest. Like
Oh
this,
yes, she does.
and this summer, my son finally let us put the vest on, and I'm like,
Oh, good.
oh,
Yeah.
thank
Oh, yeah. That's a
you.
challenge if they wouldn't let you, for
Yeah, it
sure.
was for sure.
Yeah, that's
And
scary.
things just keep popping up. I saw another video of your daughter with the roller coasters, right? Is it roller coasters?
Yeah. I
Talk
love
about
talking
that.
about this
It's
too.
so cute.
I feel like
She's
we could talk all
so
day.
cute.
Yeah, literally.
She's so cute.
What else?
And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
she's so sweet.
Oh, she's like, yeah, she's got a special interest of Canada's Wonderland, which is like in the Toronto area. It's like
love
Canada's
it.
biggest amusement park, and she loves roller coasters and like loves like just knowing the facts about all the roller coasters
Oh
and
my
like the history of
gosh.
the park. So much that Canada's Wonderland like supports our family, like gives us
Oh,
passes and stuff like
no
that
Oh,
because
way. I
like
love
because they
that.
know she's just like like
obsessed.
obsessed
Oh,
and like she
love that.
wakes up thinking about it. We're going there on Saturday actually. So every day she's like, Wonderland in 5 days, Wonderland and I'm just like every day it's
Oh,
on our TV, like YouTube, Canada's Wonderland. We're just watching roller coasters all day. And then she'll like look on my Instagram account and she likes watching the highlight of Wonderland and she'll just
That's
watch it over
cute.
and over again. Yeah, it's very enjoyable because I like it too. So it's
yeah.
fun.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How does she know about the social media stuff? Does she know she's
Oh,
like
yes, yeah,
online?
she
Okay,
does, and she probably like, she obviously doesn't know the extent of what social media really is, but
right.
obviously, since I, like, show her face and stuff, I try to, like, teach her as much as I can about it, and
Hmm.
she, like, loves it. Like, she'll, like, be like, "Send this to Wonderland," and she'll, like,
Oh,
pretend
Oh,
she's a ride, and she'll be like, "Did you send it to Wonderland? Did you show your friends?" I was like,
oh,
"What did they," and she'll
so
be like, "What did they
cute.
say about it?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't
oh, so
That's
sweet.
know." Sometimes
darling.
I'll even show her some comments and stuff, and she likes it.
Did she
Yeah.
actually get on the rides?
Oh, yeah. Yes, yes.
The
She
roller
gets
How do you
on
feel
coasters
all the
about
too?
rides she
that?
can. Yeah, and this year, she's finally tall enough to ride the rides that have loops.
Oh,
So
Oh
on
my
Saturday,
gosh.
she's planning on riding some of those. But yeah, she's obsessed. And she doesn't get like the first time that we went on a pretty big roller coaster, it's very like for me, I get headaches very easily. I get nauseous and stuff. So it was
Hmm.
like really hard on my head. And I got off the ride being like, oh my God, Camila, are you okay? Like, did that throw you around?
Yeah.
And she's like, let's go on it again. And I'm like, okay. So she just has that like adrenaline for them.
Yes.
And so
The sensory, I'm sure. She
yeah. Oh,
loves
yeah.
like
I
like the
think it's a
spinny
whole
for
chair.
sensory
sure.
thing. Yes.
I'd
Yeah.
rather go on a roller coaster though than the spinny rides. I just
Yeah.
did a spinny ride
Spinny.
with
Yeah.
S and he jumped. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to get on there with him and he jumped out of the like seatbelt and I'm like
Oh,
holding him but having my
holding.
head
Yeah.
down like please don't vomit, Courtney.
Stuck.
And then once the ride
Yeah.
ended, like the woman came up, she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, let me out."
So
But
cool
like
here.
S loved it. I mean, he was thriving. But
Oh
I want
yeah.
to see her when you gotta get a video of I
Yes.
don't know how you're going to
Oh,
at
yeah.
the
I will
loop.
be. I will
Maybe
be.
get like a head
Get one
camera.
of those GoPros. Yeah.
Yes.
GoPro.
Yes, well, we've met a lot of people, like, in the roller coaster community because there's a whole roller coaster
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
community, and they
sure.
actually do have, like, special cameras because 'cause you're not allowed the
Cameras.
phone on the ride,
Hmm.
obviously. So, I've been seeing some really cool, like, POV videos, and it's, like, them, like, with, like, I don't know, some sort of camera on their chest or somewhere, and I'm just like, "Wow, we gotta get this for Camila."
That would be so
Yes.
cool.
Yeah,
And
she
then at
Oh
the
my
loves it.
end of the
gosh.
rides, does she like the pictures? Do you have like a million of
They
the
did the
sea
Oh,
pictures.
change?
when they take pictures? Yeah. There's only a few of them that do that now, though,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately, but she loves it. She loves it all.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love
Okay.
that.
Reagan, pop over to your question that you said.
Okay, so speaking of comments,
Oh, yes.
how do you deal with, and I know you get a lot of comments, and I'm
I
sure
get lots.
many of them are not very nice comments.
Right.
How do you
Yeah.
deal with that?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, especially being a kind of a sensitive person. I am definitely like
Oh,
a sensitive, more of a sensitive person. So, but I've gotten a little bit used to it, I will say. Most of the comments that come in that are mean, like on the mean side, usually have to do with her ARFID, I will say. Yeah, people are super judgmental about
Judgmental.
giving
Hmm.
kids chocolate, apparently. Or like ARFID not really being a true, like being
Right. It's not
real, and
real.
it's
Hmm.
just parenting,
She
right?
doesn't
A
want
parent
to, right?
yeah, like all those, so, like, lots of things like that, or, or I only show, I show a lot of enjoyable things, and
Mhm.
like I show our
which
family
is
life,
why I like
which
you.
Yeah, we
yeah,
like we like
yeah,
that.
like I have talked about our challenges with
Mhm.
eating and things like that, but
Right. You can
obviously,
talk about it.
yeah, but like I am not someone to show, you know what I mean.
Her
So
having a hard
anyways,
time. Yes.
so
Yes.
I will get comments too being like she's not autistic, or like you have no idea, or you're just like
Oh.
toxic positivity, and I'm like
Oh, yeah.
I'm toxic positivity because I'm just
Yes.
showing what my daughter likes, like
Yeah. Was
I'm showing her
Because you
living
love
her
your
life.
child and,
Yeah.
you're supporting her.
Yeah.
I know. I
Yeah.
had somebody recently say to me, I want to be your friend because I can actually see that you love your children and appreciate
Yeah.
them as they
I
are.
No,
And I'm
that's a
know.
like,
great comment.
it is a great comment,
It
but I'm
is.
like, this is horrible that
I
like you have
know.
to find
Well,
people like that
for
You do.
sure.
You do. I
online.
know. I recently had an autistic adult comment. I literally saw it yesterday on one of my posts, and she was like, "It is so nice to see a parent fully embrace their autistic child." And I was like, "I know lots of parents that do, but I understand that lots
Yeah.
don't too. So I
Lots
get it."
don't.
And it's just, but
Mhm.
it's sad to see
It's
comments
Yeah.
like
because
that.
the online community, I mean, we're very small on
Yeah.
Yeah,
showing the positivities,
I
and when
know.
we do that, people either think our
It's
child
not
isn't
real. Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not real because we're not showing the hard times, but,
yeah.
like, why
Or
would
that we don't
anyone.
get it. Yeah,
Right, but,
Mhm.
like, why would we put a camera in our child's face when they're having a hard
I
time?
know.
Like,
I
Yep.
that's
know.
not what you're supposed to do,
I know. I
eh,
know.
but I
Yeah.
love that you
It
show the
sucks.
beauty, and, I
Mhm.
mean, your daughter's just I love her, she's so cute.
So cute.
Yeah, like, it's so easy to share the joy and the good moments,
Right.
and
Positivity.
it's like, our lives are full of joy and good moments, and, like, I don't know,
Mhm.
so and I'm quite open with sharing our challenges and things like that, but I think that there's a lot of obviously negativity and stigma with autism that I'm not comfortable contributing to it, so
Yes. That.
100%.
That.
yeah,
I think it
so
just furthers that narrative of like the dehumanization of
yeah,
autistic individuals. And I'm
yeah.
like, I don't want to do that because I don't
Oh.
Yes.
want my children to see that
Yeah. Oh,
ever.
absolutely. Absolutely. And
Eh
there's been so much of like the rhetoric about like autistic people being a burden and like
Hmm.
something that has gone wrong that
Hmm.
has negatively impacted my life because of like personal things that have happened in my life with
Right.
people who are supposed to love and support Camila. So like my duty now is to like push against that.
Yeah,
So like
exactly.
that's what I do. And
Hmm.
I'm like I will be like I don't care if they consider that toxic positivity
Right.
right.
for just showing my daughter living her life, then that's
Happy.
fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
mean, people wouldn't get that comment if their child wasn't autistic and they're showing
I
their neurotypical
know.
Right.
child having
I
an
Right.
know.
amazing time, like,
I
it's
know. You're
ridiculous.
No.
right. You're
Well, and
right.
Like,
I think that you do a good job of sharing like the challenges and the struggles that you have like with school and
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
those types of things because and I think you do it in a way that is very respectful to her because
Yeah.
it's
yes.
about
No.
her at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Like
Yeah,
it's not about
Right.
exactly.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, yeah, and I do touch a lot on, yeah, our school refusal and all the challenges because, it is also part of our life. It's just, yeah, I try my best to do it in a way, like you said, that will always respect her.
Hmm. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
great. I
tough.
love
I know. I
seeing
think
I love seeing the notes and stuff, all
yeah,
that.
yeah. Everyone loves those notes.
Are
Yeah,
They're so
so
great.
whatever,
cute.
whatever makes her days easier. So, yeah, it's tough. I think no matter what we post, we'll get negative comments like here and there.
Hmm.
But the positive ones like heavily outweigh the negative ones,
So
100%.
true.
So, like it's
100%.
always worth it to me. Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yes. You.
something that's sticking in my head from the very beginning of our conversation of when you first started, you saying you were in the medical field and you didn't know much
Mhm.
about autism. So
Yeah.
I don't know, that just stuck in my head. I love that you took that opportunity to educate everyone and thinking, oh, if I'm in the medical field, other medical field. Well, think about the people that aren't in the medical field.
Yeah.
So why again
Yes.
would we make the stigma even like jump
Yeah.
on that and say anything
Oh,
horrible
yeah.
about it? So I don't know. That just
Yeah.
stuck in my brain, and I love that.
Yeah, and I have like a lot of the stuff that I share, it is the
Mhm.
medical perspective and things like that. And I think that sometimes is where will get some comments too from people. Yeah, sometimes some topics come up that can be controversial, but really it's not controversial, it just is the facts. But yeah,
Right.
because I'm a nurse, I try to also like bring in the research into my posts and things like
Yes,
that, which is
please.
something that I really enjoy doing and something that I've connected with lots of actual like medical content creators too, like lots of doctors and things like that. And I
Oh,
think
that's
that's
good.
been a really cool way to kind of spread awareness too, like
Mhm.
by
Absolutely.
collaborating with doctors and things like that, which has been really fun.
Yeah, that's
And when
awesome.
you collab, is it doctors in Canada or all over?
American. I do have some Canadian doctor friends from Toronto, but the ones that I have collaborated with, they're in America. Yeah. So
Do you know what
it's interesting. Yeah.
do you know what
Sorry, go ahead.
states?
Honestly, I don't know what states, to be
We'll have to
honest.
look it up.
Yeah, but lots of there's so many physicians that are turning to content creation because of so much stuff that's happening in the States, obviously, with like anti-vaccine and all that stuff that's happening. So it's been really cool to connect with them too. Because I think with the anti-vaccine or the vaccine idea that it's what caused the autism is that now they're trying to cure their
Mhm.
child because they believe that their child wasn't autistic at birth. So I
Mhm.
think that's where a lot of the cure narrative comes from. It's because
Yes,
like, well, now they're autistic and I want to get them back to a place where they weren't
they
autistic.
weren't.
Yeah, but then that's also what can lead to trouble
Yeah.
when you have a cure thing because it impacts an autistic individual's self-acceptance, self-identity, which impacts their mental
Mhm.
health, which is why they have higher rates of suicide. And so it's just a whole thing. And then you can obviously injure them too with all these cures that are coming out. So
Yes.
it's a whole thing.
Yes.
You said the cures that are coming out. I saw something, I think I can't remember. I think it came from Canada. Like there was maybe a church or something with
I think that was
bleach.
Katie.
Oh, yeah, Katie talks a lot about
Mhm.
that. I
Okay.
don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, Katie, she connected with me a little while ago. I don't know her really well, but I guess there was like a big community that was doing, what was it? What kind of
Bleach. It was the
bleach
MMM.
enemas.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think bleach enemas, like
Mhm.
injecting
Bleach
bleach
baths.
essentially in
Yeah.
bleach baths and causing significant issues, obviously, and trauma and like burns and things like
Yeah.
that to children.
Mhm.
Yeah. And people still do that. People still
Yeah.
will use
Oh,
bleach
yeah.
enemas
She
and
posts, like, because I know her through, Sprinkle. Sprinkle had
yeah.
her on, like, a
Yes, I
live, and I
think
watched
that's
that,
where I saw it. Yes, I watched the live at
Yeah.
and
Sprinkles.
Yeah.
she was
And
saying that people still come after her
They
to be
do.
like,
Yeah.
"This helps," "This worked for us," or
Yeah.
whatever, and she's like, "Ugh,
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know how she
crazy.
deals with it." Like,
Yeah, but it's just it's crazy. And that's why I like too, I don't like I will put out research and stuff like that when it comes to like vaccines and stuff. And but I don't make a lot of posts about it because I just don't have the bandwidth to like deal with
yeah.
that in me some most days. So I try not to really. I think majority of people who follow me know how I am and where I
Mhm.
stand as a nurse for a lot of topics maybe, but yeah, it's just how it is. I'm sure you understand like how there's just some things you just don't have it in you to touch on because of what will come.
Yes.
but the
Oh,
one question
exactly.
I've had multiple people say, "Have you vaccinated?" Like in real life, not on the internet. I mean,
I
obviously on the
know.
internet. Did
Same.
you vaccinate your child? And like
Yeah.
that
I
irks me.
know. And that's why I have shared some information about vaccines and stuff. It's because it's so many people who will
Mhm.
ask you that because it's like and it's just like, "No, actually my child was born this way and like
Mhm.
you know, it pains me to think that people think that she is a mistake, like she's
Right.
Right.
autistic because she's the result of something going wrong. Like
Right.
that's what causes me a lot of
Yes.
pain. And
Mhm.
a personal family member believes that. So
Oh
I there's lots of like
gosh.
Mhm.
personal things when it
Yep.
comes to this topic that
Mhm.
pains me, and I've gone to therapy because of
Mhm.
like because it just kills me to think like people look at autistic people as an error.
Mhm. Something
Like
went
they're
wrong. Yeah.
yeah, something
Is
went
that
wrong.
family member
No.
still in your life?
She is because yeah, because of her children. Like I refuse to not have them in my life,
Mhm.
but it's tough
Yeah.
because we were very, very
Yes.
close and now we're not.
Oh
But
gosh.
it's like,
Mhm.
how could you I mean, maybe you had that mindset prior, but wouldn't you think,
Mhm.
like, after seeing your child, how amazing she is, you would
Mhm.
change your view? Like, it's
Yeah.
okay to change. It's like that
Right.
is
Yeah.
mind-boggling to me that you would still have that mindset.
Yeah, it's just like it's like honestly a rabbit hole like for some people because when you start to follow those people and look into the
Mhm.
certain things like that's all you're seeing.
Yeah.
So
Your
it's
algorithm.
it's
Mhm.
hard. Yeah, it's very painful topic.
Oh gosh. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay.
I hope that changes. I hope.
I do
Yeah,
too.
maybe one day. Maybe
Yeah.
one day.
Yes.
Well, you're doing
I'll hold
amazing
out hope
work.
for you.
Thanks.
Yes.
I'll cross my fingers.
Thanks.
Mhm.
But I we can wrap it up, but I love your account. I love everything you stand for. I it's just amazing connecting. We're connecting here right now and you're in a completely different country. That's what's great about this community. I mean, it's the entire world.
Yeah.
Autistic individuals, they are everywhere.
Oh,
It's and the beauty of it too. I love that we've connected in different countries and we have the same mindset and we embrace how wonderful autistic people are. And I want to thank you for that. I
thank
won't
Yeah.
you
tear up.
guys.
Reagan doesn't like the tears, so I'll keep that out
Don't
of
get
here.
sappy.
Don't get, what does she say? Don't be a don't be a sad bitch, be a bad bitch. Quote from Reagan.
Quote. That's my
But don't be a sad bitch, Courtney. Be a bad bitch. But
yeah.
no, I want to thank you. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming, and
Thanks for coming and chatting
I
with
can't
us.
wait to
Yes.
see the GoPro of your daughter on the loopy loop.
I'm so excited.
Going on Saturday. I don't think I'll have the GoPro, but I'll try to capture a video of her.
Yes, please.
So exciting.
Thank you
Oh,
guys for the opportunity and for
thank
creating
you so
this
much.
podcast. I think it's so cool.
Thank
Yay! Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.